catches everything.
This is Hitesh. हम यहाँ पे we're trying to record something.
Yeah,
Because
this is just testing, bro.
Yeah, like हम दोनों को both of us like to watch MMA fights. तो हम बहुत टाइम से सोच रहे थे कि let's start a channel where we talk about like MMA because he is a way bigger fan. मुझे उतनी चीज़ें पता नहीं है, but I'm trying to learn from him. So it's gonna be because जब when we watch fights उसके बारे में बात करने का मन करता है ना. I try to record alone लेकिन जब साथ में कोई बंदा हो ना तभी वो energy bounce होके तो मजा आता है.
Yeah, bro. Like मैं अकेला देखता हूँ fights, मजा आता है.
Yeah.
But when I'm watching it with people, like उसको पता है कि नहीं MMA के बारे में it doesn't matter. But साथ में देख के बंदों के मजा आता है.
Yeah.
Share that experience.
Because like you make music,
Yeah.
so like वो भी solo venture है. I make videos, वो भी solo venture है.
Yeah.
So like it gets like a little frustrating to do everything by your like
Yeah.
by yourself all the time. So it's better to like mix it up. और ये अच्छा है क्योंकि you don't have to like कुछ ज़्यादा पैसे खर्च करने की जरूरत नहीं है. We can just talk about it.
Yeah.
And if people like it, they like it.
Yeah. Bro, even music maybe, bro. Like sometimes I get bored, like feel inspiration नहीं आ रही है, motivation नहीं आ रही है, you know. But then I go out, meet people, like play my tracks for them under these shit, and they can vibe to it, and they give me their opinion. Like the motivation आती है.
Exactly.
It's about sharing with people, bro. Like community build करना, उनके साथ communicate करना, and just building things together. And you know, just experiencing shit together, like that's what.
Bro, that's what art is for. Like तुम अपने
Yeah.
पास नहीं रख बना के. It's like meant to be shared with people.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing and a tragedy about art because
Yeah.
if you don't share it, तुम
Yeah.
पैसे भी नहीं कमा सकते. Like तुम्हें share करना पड़ेगा. But if you share it, then it becomes a business. तो वो you gotta balance it out
Yeah.
this करके. But now
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn all of that because
Yeah.
you know, like money is a very important thing.
It is, bro. Money is definitely very important. But abhi main recently, I was listening to this book by Rick Rubin. Do you know Rick Rubin?
Yeah, bro. Like
ठीक
wow.
है. He put out this book recently, bro. It's fucking crazy. Loved it. मैंने start किया अभी. I'm listening to the audiobook. And he was talking, it's called The Creative Act, the book's name. ठीक है. And he was saying, bro, like whatever you create, like we're all artists. ठीक है. You can create a fucking meal. You can create make a book, you can make a song, you can make like whatever. Yeah, it doesn't have to be released or put out for it to be art. Yeah, it doesn't have to be out there. Yeah, if you fuck with it, you resonate with it, it's a piece of art. Yeah, I mean you can choose to, you know, put it out and then it will be perceived differently by different people, maybe critiqued and shared. But it doesn't have to be released. But this is also awesome, bro. Like sharing it with people, like sharing your opinion, expressing yourself, you know, starting a conversation. I think that's awesome.
No, like the thing that gets fucked up is when you try to bag things. It's like you think this is my identity. I'm talking about opinions वगैरह के बारे में. Like मेरे को क्या पता है कि मैं इस opinion को back कर रहा हूँ इतना.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck do I actually know about the whole world? Not really. कुछ ज़्यादा पता नहीं है मेरे को. But like you said कि everybody is creative. I don't think so, bro. Like. Do you think everybody is creative? Like every human is creative?
I think everyone can be creative, bro. Creativity doesn't just have to be with these things like music, you know, painting. It can be anything. Like we all use our creativity to do things daily. That's what I think. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like I was putting it the way like you have to sell your art.
Ah.
You're only artist and you sell it. You know?
Yeah, I mean
That's
part
what
of it.
Bro, like don't you think like it feels better when you make something and वो feeling खुशी नहीं होती कि तुम्हें पता है कि you don't have to sell this.
Yeah.
वो कितनी सही feeling होती है वो.
Yeah, bro.
It's like you have to sell it वरना जाके call center पे जो करनी पड़ेगी.
I make money from music, bro. Okay, that's all I do. Like this is how I make a living. And yeah. क्या बोला था भूल गया मैं.
It's just like the difference between the feelings you get like when you have to sell something that you make and when you don't have to sell something that you make.
Yeah. I mean, I try to focus on just making the music, but you know, to make a living, like I want to do this shit every day, all day, and you also have to pay bills. Okay, so I have to find a way to make money from music, but also stay in love with the art. Okay, that's very important to me, bro. Because if
that's the most precious thing, bro.
That's why I left my job, because I want to have fun doing what I'm doing. Okay, and making music is not always fun, but it's better than like working in a fucking cubicle. Okay, way better than that, and I control it. I motivate myself. I give myself goals. I set my own tasks, वगैरह, daily goals, वगैरह, and you have to balance it, bro. Like
I have a quote, bro. Every day that you are not a call center employee is a good day.
yes, yes, bro.
Consider that a good day. It's
Yeah.
like cubicle में नहीं हो तुम. That whole bro, मेरे को जब मेरे को ज़्यादा चीज़ें डर नहीं लगता. But like when I'm like scared of this shit. Like, ये feeling मेरे को अच्छी नहीं लगती कि fuck bro, like how the fuck are you gonna do that shit, like damn.
Yeah.
So I was very like closed up about making things. कि मैं तो ये करता हूँ like fuck it bro, I don't give a fuck. You don't make great, like you said bro, you don't like वो भी बंदा review में ये बोलता है कि great, you don't, nobody makes greatness by being aware that he's or she is making great.
Yeah.
As a whole, अगर वो blueprint होता था फिर तो कोई भी ना आता greatness.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it bro. Like if you make a crazy beat, you are not allowed to enjoy it and like to know that it's a great beat.
Yeah.
जो बंदा बना रहा है उसको तो पता नहीं हो सकता. Greatness only happens like unconsciously होती है वो.
Yeah.
पता नहीं चीज कहाँ से कहाँ निकल जाए.
Yeah, bro.
And then it has to meet the right ears or the eyes. कुछ नहीं पता bro. It's like so much.
Yeah.
So much we leave. All we can do is you can just make the music.
Yeah.
That's all you can do and enjoy that process.
Yeah.
जिंदगी है bro.
Yeah.
That's why ये जिंदगी बाकी तो फिर.
Yeah. You're right, bro. I don't think you can like intentionally create greatness. I think just think you have to show up every day. Just show up every day. Sit down. Do what you're supposed to do. Like I used to think like that topic you have to stick to your identity type thing. Like I used to think I'm just a producer. I just make beats. And I used to, approach engineers to engineer my music. Approach artists to rap on my beats. And but I realized, bro, I can do so much more, bro. I started engineering my own music, mixing, mastering my own music. I started rapping, singing, all of that. I've made so many songs recently जिसमें मैं ही rap कर रहा हूँ, मैं ही sing कर रहा हूँ, मैं ही record कर रहा हूँ अपने आप को यहाँ पे, मैं ही produce कर रहा हूँ, सब कुछ मैं कर रहा हूँ. Like I'm getting features on my songs and shit. And I realized I love playing Tekken 7.
Yeah.
I've started playing that shit like ढंग से. I'm studying the game. I'm putting out clips on my YouTube channel. मैंने Tekken का एक channel बना दिया है. I like talking, like communicating with people that I like, that think like you, that are into the same things as you. Like I want to do podcasts वगैरह. I want to do all of that shit, bro.
Yeah, like why not? Because bro, rules कौन बना रहा है? Like कौन?
Exactly.
Who the fuck made these rules? कि एक बंदा बस when you leave that identity thing, bro, कि मैं ये हूँ, बड़ी freeing feeling है वो. It's like now we are free to be anything, bro.
Yeah.
Like recently I'm having these thoughts, bro. Like you can like literally be anything because I've been in that zone, bro. कि मैं तो ये हूँ, मैं ये हूँ. जो vision मेरा 17 साल की उम्र में था, जो मैंने चीज करनी शुरू कर दी, I was like, this is what I'm gonna be for the rest of my life. But not really. You don't have to stick to that. You can just be whatever the fuck you want.
And कितने role models है bro आजकल ऐसे. Joe Rogan को देखो, like he's commentating on UFC fights, he's doing podcasts, he's doing fucking stand-up comedy, investing in businesses, like
Yeah, it's like
so
whatever. If you wanna do it, ये चीजें हटा, like जो outcome वाला है ना, reward वाला system बचपन से हमें सिखाया था कि do this you get this, do this you get this. वो वाला system एकदम हटा देना तो तुम, and you actually start to enjoy the whatever you are doing. Bro, like जॉब में सिंपल रूल है, 24 घंटे में भरने कैसे भी करके. 24 घंटे तुम अच्छी चीजें करके जो तुम चाहते हो वो करके भर लो, या तो तुम चेज करते रहो the mountain top that never comes. And like मेरे को वो थोड़ा अनलर्न करना पड़ा था अपनी जिंदगी में कि मैं I have always been chasing that. और वो फसाड कुछ भी हो सकता है. External recognition, money, whatever. And like until you solve the demons, तुम्हें वो चीजें मिल जाएंगी तब भी तुम खुश नहीं होगे. Even then you're not wondering कि yo, ये क्या अब क्या missing है? अब तो सब मिल गया. But like it's like a beautiful thing that you get to discover yourself. Discover yourself or like make yourself. Because पता नहीं bro, like do you believe in God वगैरह?
Believe in God? Yes, I do.
Like
I mean, God not as like person sitting, but I definitely it's something created this universe. Right?
you're sure.
And
like you like to believe that.
Nobody
Yeah,
knows for
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Right? Nobody knows for sure, but everyone can believe in something, like whatever gives them, whatever they can communicate with, like, But I mean that's a deep talk, bro. I don't think about God too much, but I definitely pray. And it's like, praying like, I mean, there's a God inside of you, inside of everyone. And I believe in that, bro. Like when you pray, you're basically talking to yourself. Nobody is hearing it. Okay? Who knows if in if like a deity or a god is listening to you or not. Like you're listening to yourself, your brain, your conscious, your fucking soul, whatever is listening to you when you're praying. And my prayers have been answered, bro, many times. Yeah, when I've prayed with my heart, like I really want this, bro. I really, please help me in this situation. Or last night, take care of my father, please look after him. And he was like, he was home safe. It was scary. I said, बहुत बार हुआ है, bro. You know, but you were talking about unlearning things. I think that's very important, bro. You know, like in that Rick Rubin's book, he was also talking about, you know, like you should never lose that child inside of you, that childlike guy. Like when we were younger, bro, I loved sketching. I loved like, you know, art, like movies, dancing, all that shit. You know, hip hop music. I love that shit, man. The way I didn't care about like releasing my shit, like, you know, sharing my sketches on fucking Instagram or whatever, jo bhi. I just made shit. I shared them with my friends. They liked it, my family liked them. And over time you just like lose that part of you, bro. And I think we should all like be honest with ourselves and try to unlearn the bullshit society has put on us and try to get back to that. Like be childlike, also be realistic, but still have that child inside of you. And that shit really helps me in making music, bro, as well. Like whatever I do, bro, just do it. Do it with an open heart. If I'm collaborating with someone and if he cannot pay me, budget issues, he cannot pay for my beats, but I like the music, I like his vibe, and fuck the money, bro, we'll make money together. Fuck it.
Bro, that's beautiful.
That's just great.
Like we are. This whole thing is driven by like हमें यही सिखाया गया ना कि achievement. I'm like, as I'm growing, I'm like, what the fuck? बचपन से मेरे को चीजें करने में मजा आता, bro. I just wanna right now I wanna do this. हम कर रहे हैं ये. What happens with this is किसको पता है, bro? Like I'm लेकिन पहले मैं उसके बारे में सोचता रहता था. Even when I'm doing something, even when I'm working on a video or whatever I'm working on, मैं बस ये सोचता कि ये जा कहाँ रही है. Like where this is gonna go, like इसका क्या होगा ये, you know, all that. वो बिल्कुल it's a very shitty way to live your life because you lose the whole precious moment that you should be experiencing while you're making the thing. And कुछ guaranteed थोड़ी है, bro. We are living like pirates right now. Like artists वो भी हैं, it's like we're living pirates, bro. Like कुछ guaranteed थोड़ी है. तुम talented हो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. तुम hard working हो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. You can like be disciplined वगैरह, but it's not guaranteed that you're gonna get that. कि तुम्हें इतना मिल जाएगा, outcome same नहीं है ना सबके लिए. You can put the effort, and but if you enjoy putting the effort, bro, like how much a man needs to like survive in this world.
Hey, bro, like if you
थोड़ा अच्छा जीने के लिए.
If you enjoy doing it and if you really believe in it, I think good shit always prevails, bro. And stay consistent with it. And if you think it's not working, like try to study why it's not working. What can I improve? What can I do better? Like study other people in the same area and it's just showing up every day, bro. Learning, intensive, like paying attention to what I'm doing. Don't just do things essay, you know. Study. How can I make it better? How can I always try to be better, bro? And stay consistent and really believe in it. Try to, you know, think that it can work. Visualize it. How will it be, you know. If it actually works out, if it's actually doing well, and just see the future, bro. You know, your brain is crazy, bro. Human brain can do crazy things, bro. If you really put your mind to it, really like focus on one thing, it will happen, bro. There's no other way around it.
It's like yeah, bro. Like human brain, like humans are crazy, bro. It's like magic.
Yeah.
Every day I wake up, I'm like this is magic, bro. Like we are talking with like skin and shit, like nerves. क्या है ये? Like हमें कुछ nobody knows shit about anything, how we got here, where we go, कुछ नहीं पता किसी को. There's like fucking magic happening right now. Look at all of this, bro. Humans
Look at this shit.
Look at this shit. Like हम बोल रहे हैं, light आ रही है.
Mic check.
Like we drink water. It's like damn. All of this shit is like magic.
Drinking water is shit, bro.
We eat food, वो digest होता है अपने आप ही. हमें कुछ करना नहीं पड़ रहा. Like why?
Digestion is so magical.
Yeah, like कुछ नहीं हम कुछ नहीं करते, इसमें वो अपने आप ही होता है.
अपने आप होता है, bro. Like so much thing. Sometimes I feel like body has its own brain. Like obviously your brain is up here and it's used for like analytical thinking, strategy, like just managing everything. But I think the body has a brain of its own, bro.
ये like इनकी अलग ही दुनिया चल रही है, यहाँ से नीचे अलग ही एक दुनिया चल रही है, ये खुद कर रहे हैं सब कुछ, blood flow हो रहा है, we are breathing, we are not aware of breathing, bro. Like how much do we actually do?
And sometimes your body doesn't even listen to you, bro. It does what it wants to do. And if you have a weak brain, your body will do whatever the fuck it wants to do. Like I was watching this podcast by this great guy, bro, Joe Dispenza. He's like he's a doctor, Dr. Joe Dispenza. But the topics that he studies is like, not a lot of people do that shit, bro. And he was talking about like, when you sit down to meditate, sometimes your body feels uncomfortable and it just won't sit. It just won't stay.
Yeah.
And you have to tell your body, no, sit. Sit right now. This is my time. I need this time. Your emails, they'll be answered later. Whatever you have to do, it will get done. Don't worry about that. Like in the morning, make some time, make your body sit, then eventually your body submits to a stronger mind. And brain is powerful, bro. If you really, it's all about focus, bro. Like, do you really want it or not? Some people just don't want it bad enough, I think. And they fall.
Like, bro, I think that's the tricky thing. I think humans can work hard, bro. काम तो लोग कर ही रहे हैं. The figuring out what you want, that is the hard part. It's like वही concept clear नहीं है, bro. आधी दुनिया का तो मेरे साथ था वो scene. I think I don't know, bro. I'm in the fucking journey, bro. It's like वो एक बार concept clear हो गया तो मैं चाहिए क्या जिंदगी से. So you can like start walking towards that.
It's all about starting, bro. If you haven't started, like you start any time, bro. Never think it's too late.
Yeah, like just. Bro, like main task तो जिंदगी जीना है ना. Like बाकी चीजें तो learning मिल जाती हैं. Like we have an outlet, so we can express that, these feelings. I think that really makes me feel good. That if I have something in my mind, I can just share it. I don't care किस medium पे जा रहा है वो. If I have to make a song, if I have to make a video, if I have to make a podcast, just idea है ये भरा पड़ा है जो अंदर से बाहर निकालना है कैसे भी करके किसी भी medium में जाए. And I don't have to think about that I'm embarrassing myself or I'm gonna embarrass myself if I do this. I used to have that, but like I'm trying to get rid of that because in that way you're not gonna be able to make anything. That's another stupid way of living. If you're thinking that I'm embarrassing, who gives a fuck, bro? Laugh at me.
Everyone just cares about themselves, bro.
100%. We are so fucking full of ourselves.
People think, oh, like it takes a long time to like get good at something. I mean, yes, you have to practice and put in the work, but if you really work on something, bro, keep positive attitude, try to help people, not ask for shit, be on time, firm handshake, and just be good, stay positive and keep working, try to improve, not take things personally, no, he didn't like my shit, so now fucking nah, bro. Like, learn from that feedback. If you really think it's coming from the right person, learn from it. Don't get emotional, bro, like, use the information that the universe is giving you. Use it all, like listen to it, don't get emotional, like keep your ego in check and just keep working, bro. Good things can happen like magically, bro, out of nowhere. Like you can't even explain some shit, bro, like like some like certain events lead to something and you don't even know how it happened.
Exactly. Like creative things mainly, like we think कि हम बना रहे हैं चीजें, but like चीजें बन जाती हैं, bro, पता नहीं कैसे. I have experienced it. It's like you are making something, you record a little clip, and then a project gets done. And you're like, oh, I was not even aware that I recorded this. And ये कितनी beautiful चीज बन गई after when everything came together, and I was not even aware of it. It's like I didn't make that. That thing made it itself. To be honest, like that's a fucking beautiful thing.
Yeah, bro. But yo,
go take a shower, then we're gonna talk about MMA. Bro, this is what I'm talking about. We didn't plan this.